big breaking news coming in this minute. We are flashing the details on our screens. The cabinet reshuffle is set to take place tomorrow instead of day after. Yes, that's right. It will now be on the 7th of July instead the 8th of July. Niranjan is joining us from the newsroom. Niranjan, what time tomorrow? What more are you picking up?
Well, it's going to happen tomorrow. We were earlier given to understand that it was all set for Thursday morning, 10:30. We were told that preparations were on. In fact, it was almost confirmed, but there seems to be a change of mind, and it's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. the new ministers will take oath in the all-new Modi cabinet. Breaking news update on Republic TV. A few minutes back, we brought you the details of what the government had in mind while bringing in these new faces. We are now confirming that that is happening tomorrow. Not just that, in fact, we have details of what they had in mind when they thought of the names, right? We're picking up details. Let me give you some of those details. I'll try and get Abhishek live as well. Abhishek is picking up more details. Focus will be on representing the unrepresented, which means those who don't have a voice will get representation. Secondly, the focus will also be on candidates who are well educated, those who are professional, PhDs, MBAs, postgraduates, doctors. They're looking for educated parliamentarians, leaders who can take charge. A complete makeover, if I can say, because they want a much more professional team running into the 2024 elections, and this is going to go all the way to the 2024 elections, and not just that, they're getting in those with administrative experience in the state. So these are leaders who have either run ministries, have been legislators, have had experience of being administrators, and who have experience in basically being either parliamentarians or legislators, and have been elected representatives, people's representatives. Now, we're also being told that the focus, and since morning we've been getting you the names. One common strain you will see, Suesha, in all of these names is the big focus on inducting the youth. Look at some of the likely names, right? We're calling it likely because they're already in Delhi. But some of the names doing the rounds, for example, there is Jyotiraditya Scindia. Jamyang Sering's name is doing the rounds, right? And a lot of leaders, including Hina Gavit, whose name is doing the rounds in Maharashtra. Young leaders, many leaders, below the age of 50, some of them below the age of 50. So all of these details being factored in, the finer details being considered by the government while considering these parliamentarians to be a part of the new cabinet tomorrow. Representation is becoming broad-based. They focused on sub-regions of states. For example, Maharashtra, they're looking at Marathwada. Konkan region as well in Maharashtra. Konkan region, an example being Narayan Rane. In Uttar Pradesh, the focus being on Bundelkhand, Purvanchal, and the record representation is also going out to Dalits and OBCs, and I think it's going to be a mix of both, bringing in new faces, energizing the new cabinet, basically pumping in a lot of energy into the government. Young leaders, young names, lot of talent, professionals, and getting all of them in. Along with an eye on elections. Let's not forget there is an eye on elections as well. There is no taking away from the fact that they will be looking closely at the elections coming up in Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, and some of these states, right? So it's all in all it's a very balanced, you would say. They're trying to keep everybody in mind while picking them up and giving them the job. And before they take out tomorrow, all of these factors have been considered. And in the last few weeks and months, the consultation process has been ongoing in the national capital. In the Prime Minister's residence, in the last 2 weeks, you've seen the non-stop back-to-back consultations happen. And it's all coming down to tomorrow, 6 p.m, when they take oath in New Delhi. Let's also put out the graphics of some of those likely names, and I'll put that question to Piyush. Piyush, talking about young leaders, professionals, administrators, those with experience, and the focus seems to be, while being inclusive, of course, the focus seems to be on energizing the all-new cabinet, you know, putting in a lot of energy into this government.
Well, absolutely, Niranjan. And before this big announcement tomorrow at 6 p.m., we have also seen as to how a series of meetings have taken place. A couple of hours back, in fact, we can say a couple of minutes back, a meeting also concluded at the residence of JP Nadda, where B.L. Santosh, who is a General Secretary of the organization, he had reached here at the residence of National President of JP Nadda, and the final touch was also given to that particular list, which will be there tomorrow, and the names will be there in that particular list who will be taking oath as the ministers. Before that, yesterday also a series of meetings had taken place at the residence of Prime Minister's residence, where Home Minister Amit Shah was present, B.L. Santosh was also present. Today, JP Nadda has returned back to Delhi. In afternoon, we had seen at around 12, JP Nadda had landed back in Delhi, and then a series of meetings took place, which is certainly telling us as to how big a political development is taking place in national capital. Tomorrow at 6 p.m, we are given to understand is that cabinet reshuffle will take place, and before that, throughout the day, we have also seen as to how the leaders reaching back to Delhi, be it Sarban Sonowal, be it ICP Singh of JDU, be it Narayan Rane, Jyotiradittya Scindia, they are reaching to Delhi, which is certainly telling us as to how tomorrow is going to be a very, very big day when cabinet reshuffle will take place. These leaders who are going to sworn in tomorrow as the ministers, they have already reached here. Final list is almost prepared. The kind of deliberations those were taking place with JDU, that has also come to an end, because we saw as to how B.L. Santosh briefed JP Nadda about the meetings which took place with JDU leadership also, which is certainly telling us as to how tomorrow is going to be a very important day. It's going to be a big cabinet rejig of Modi 2.0, where around 20 names are going to take part in that particular list. 20 names are going to be the ministers in the Modi government. Around 53 are already there. The strength of cabinet is 81. So we can expect around 20 new names to be inducted. Also, it's important to point out that a few ministers will also be dropped. As of now, the names have not been released. But what we are given to understand is that there could be a few ministers who will be dropped. Niranjan, also, we have seen as to how a series of meetings have also taken place at the residence of Prime Minister, where he has reviewed the performance of a few ministers. Hours-long meetings have taken place. More than 5 hours meetings have taken place at Prime Minister's residence, where JP Nadda, along with Home Minister Amit Shah, in few meetings we have seen Rajnath Singh, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, also taking part. So certainly big, after reviewing all these things, cabinet rejig is now on the card. Tomorrow at 6 p.m, we are given to understand is that it will take place. Like you were also telling us as to how young people have now been given opportunity, including Jyotiradittya Scindia, Jamyang, who is also Ladakh MP. We still remember as to how he had given a great speech when Article 370 was abrogated, and since then we have seen how developmental projects have been launched in Ladakh. So Ladakh is also going to be the important place. From there, MP Jamyang will also be sworn in. This is what we are learning from our sources. So new names are coming in. Also a few leaders who have performed, they will be given opportunity, including Sarban Sonowal. BJP has repeated in Assam, and that's on the performance of Sarban Sonowal. Deputy Chief Minister, former Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, Sushil Modi, he has got a lot of administration experience. He could be given place in the cabinet. Also Narayan Rane, who is also a stalwart veteran leader, even he could be given the place in cabinet. The biggest name would be Jyotiradittya Scindia. Remember that after BJP got Madhya Pradesh in its kitty, at the time Jyotiradittya Scindia was being credited for that. We had also seen as to how he sworn in as Rajya Sabha MP, and there were a lot of speculations that he will be given a big post. So tomorrow is the day when we will be able to know about as to who all are the new names who will be inducted in Modi cabinet.
Stay with me. Abhishek Kapoor is also joining us on the phone line. I'll go across to him, but quickly getting in a word from Anuj before that. You mentioned a few names. We're not sticking our neck out and saying that they will be inducted. They're likely to be inducted. But those who have got the calls and are in Delhi, what you see is what you get, and what we can vouch for, Anuj. At least 8 or 9 names we know have been called. Narayan Rane called, is in Delhi. Scindia called, is in Delhi. Sonowal called, is in Delhi. Anupriya Patel called, is in Delhi. Pashupati Paras already was shopping. Last we checked some of the videos doing the rounds. Who are the others? two JDU leaders, RCP Singh and Lalan Singh. What more are you picking up? Anuj.
Well, at this point in time, Niranjan, these are the names, if you talk about Jyotiraditya Scindia, we do know that he is very much here in the national capital. And if you talk about Pashupati Paras, that yes, he is very much here in the national capital. Anupriya Patel is in national capital. So these all are the names who have already reached to the national capital, because this is going to be tomorrow now. As we are breaking this, that this is going to be tomorrow at 6 when the reshuffle will be happening of the Modi 2.0 government. So every meeting has been already done. As our colleague Piyush was also mentioning the same, that the meetings has been already done, the discussion rather has been already done, how to go ahead with the things. Because this is going to be very, very important to mention at this point in time, that some of the ministers who are having multiple portfolios, then that particular portfolios will be given to the new inductees, because the new names is obviously going to be there. The list is going to be of 21 people, 21 new ministers in the Modi cabinet. So this is going to be the relief for the cabinet ministers who are having multiple portfolios also, including Ravi Shankar Prasad, including Prakash Javadekar. So these are the ministers who are said to be the loyalists of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But on the other hand, so that they can focus more onto the things, this is also one of the objectives. On the other hand, one of the objectives is very clear, that the upcoming election in the Assembly's election is also one of the focus that also has been kept in mind, that how to go ahead and how to take the regional parties who are in alliance with NDA. So this is in totality of NDA. Everything has been kept in mind. Every discussion has been done. The 4 top brasses of Bharatiya Janata Party, including Prime Minister himself, what we have been told, this include Prime Minister Narendra Modi, this include the second in position, that's none other but Amit Shah, the Home Minister of the country, Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh, and none other, the President of Bharatiya Janata Party, Jagat Prakash Nadda, has already done the discussion on the same, that what exactly should be the strategy, how to go ahead.
Yeah, stay with me. Let me quickly take in a word. Just stay with me. I think Abhishek is on the phone line. Abhishek, what more do we know about the preparations that are on for the oath taking tomorrow? We were earlier given to understand it was on Thursday. Was there a change of mind? What's going on?
Well, Niranjan, earlier everyone was given to understand that this is possibly going to be Friday, Thursday morning. But then a communique or an information has come in from, a piece of information has come in from sources in the Rashtrapati Bhavan, that they have been communicated that the oath taking has to happen or tomorrow itself in the evening at around 6 p.m. So preparations are on for that, keeping in mind all the COVID protocols. So that bit of change, remember everyone was reporting that Thursday morning is the time when the cabinet expansion is to happen. And now it seems that there was some change of plan, which was communicated to the Rashtrapati Bhavan. And Rashtrapati Bhavan is making all preparations for the swearing-in ceremony for tomorrow evening 6 p.m. Niranjan.